Team Wave Riders, it's Christina here, excited to come to you with our very first watch party. So make sure that you're active, get involved, post comments, questions as we're going through this video. Let me know what you like, don't like, so we can, improve these as we go. And I'm excited to have many more of these to come. But for today, we're going to be going over our brand new back office and what the different concierge services that we have back there, as well as some of the oldie but goodies of how you can go through your back office and know exactly what you're looking at. So let's get started. So this page here is just the main rnetwork.io page. Now, if you don't know this page, I suggest that you come here and get yourself familiar with it if you've never been here before. Hopefully all of us have and kind of know the background, but if not, it's okay. You could be new in here, or maybe you just haven't had a chance, and that's just fine. That's what we're here for now, is to get everybody informed and on the same page. So I'm not going to go through each one of these pages at the moment, but you can take your time after to go through. Products and services, what is our network, getting started, the masters behind this amazing idea, support from corporate. Now this Enroll Now tab I will click on real quick just to make sure you know exactly what this is. If the prospective member were to come to this main page, not with your link, if they click on Enroll Now, they will not be able to just go ahead and sign up. They will have to either come back to you. It tells them explicitly to make sure they go back to the person that invited them, or if they don't have a physical person that invited them, to fill out a contact form. So there's no danger of them just being able to sign up without your link. Now, let's go ahead and get into the exciting stuff. So we're going to go to the login page. Now, this login page is where we get into our back office. I would suggest that you go ahead and bookmark this somehow with whatever browser you're using. You will need your member ID as well as your password. If you don't have your member ID for some reason, you can go back to, most of the emails have it, but specifically the very first email that you received once you signed up, the welcome aboard email, will have your information, your member ID, your referral link, which is a great idea to copy that link in its entirety and have it handy to use for people who are ready to sign up either as a charter member or a fan. Okay, so let's go back over here. We're going ahead and go click login. And it's going to bring us back to our main dashboard of our back office. Now, the dashboard is just that. It's the landing page for all the different options that you have to go through your back office, and we're going to kind of go through one by one here pretty quickly. Now, the first information you're going to see is your information here to the left side. It'll have your name, your rNetwork ID number, your status, whether active or otherwise. So if you ever see anything but active, make sure that you look into that and figure out what the issues are there. What type of member you are, whether you're a charter member or a fan, what tier you are, and then there's some commission information there as well, which we'll get into when we get over to the other side. So the first thing that you're going to see, the first option is the PEN, the PEN, your personally enrolled network. Now this does contain some sensitive information for your people you have enrolled. So for me, we have gone a roundabout way so I can still show you. I'm going to come down here and click on this image here. This is another member's back office, and we went ahead and blued out some of the pertinent information so everybody could stay safe as far as their personal information. But you're going to see here that it lists out each individual member that you have personally enrolled yourself. Okay, so it'll also tell you their name, their enrollment ID, what type of member they are, whether they're a charter member or, if you go over here to Mary, a fan, yay, new fans, their email address and their phone number, and what their status is. Now that's also a big deal too, to keep an eye on if everybody remains active, if people go inactive, to try to reach out to them and see what's going on with them, whether it was just an issue with their payment method, making sure that they get that updated and so forth. So you're going to see as we go through each option here in the back office, there are two options to go from page to page. This page with like the little suitcase brings you back to your home screen, your dashboard. This option to your right, that looks like an open door, logs you completely out of your back office. So you want to know that as well, because if you click out the black door on the right, it's going to log you out if you were meaning to go back to your home screen. So let's go ahead and minimize this back down and go back to our actual home screen. So here we are back. Now your TBS. this is your team building structure. So everybody that is a charter member is going to be listed down in your TBS. So what's going to happen when you click on this, it's going to show you all your active members, actually all your members, whether they're active or not, how many you have, and then once your list grows and grows, you'll be able to actually type in a first name or something if you're trying to search for a specific person. As you go through and sign people up, these little arrows right here will expand as your charter members sign people up as well, and you'll be able to see the members listed underneath them. Okay, so we're going to go use our little briefcase up here and go back to the home screen, the dashboard. So right now we've done the pen, the TBS. Now we're going to look at the profile information. This is your personal information, so this will be mine. And it gives, if you needed to update your email, your phone number, we're going to let this catch up with us for a second. It tells you who enrolled you, your name, date of birth, email, phone number, address, so forth. If you had a company idea you were signed up, it would show that as well. Right now, if you need to change something that's not on, or if you need to make changes to something on this page, you do have to go through support to do so. So just keep that in mind. We want to make sure that we keep everything up to date. Okay, so we go back to our dashboard now, and we're going to go into the commissions tab. This commissions tab gives you a listing of all the activity as a charter member that you've received for your commissions. For myself, fans will probably be a little different. And as you can see here, it keeps the listing of what your current commissions are, your previous, your lifetimes, if you have availability to cash out and how much. And then it gives you a listing over here of what you've gotten commissions for. We can go over a little bit more detail on this when we do the video on the compensation package and how this works with us. So I don't want to get too much into that right now. Enroll a member is just that. It's the page if you're ready to enroll somebody and you want to go ahead and handle it for it. Now, it's kind of funny. You saw me click on that, but look what it did. It's a little tricky, and you want to make sure you pay attention to this. It brought you back to that main Our Network page, but if you look up here at the top, it's not just ournetwork.io anymore. That's my link. So we don't want to hit enroll now here or enroll now here. We want to scroll down, and then if you hit enroll now, actually, I think they changed that on me. But if you hit enroll now, they did. Look at that. 2 ways to join here. So join as a charter member or a fan. So right now, they have given a little bit more detail than what I saw the other day. So I apologize. I'm going to have to do this off the cuff a little bit. So the two options you have are join as a charter member or join as a fan. Now, let's just go ahead and say we were going to go ahead and enroll a fan. So we'll join as a fan. Now, see here, this was originally, there was only one page. It popped up and you could pick between the two. So it looks like they've even taken some suggestions they've seen online and made it a little bit better since they launched the new back office. So right here, it says my information, Our Network ID in my name as their enroller. They go ahead and pick what country. This is super cool. All the countries that are live right now are live for your fans as well as charter members. You're able to pick what country you're signing somebody up front. So for our purposes, we'll just go ahead and click United States. And then here's where that first part starts. They'll put in their first name, last name, their email, and their phone number and sign up. Now, we all remember this process back from when we did it. It will send an email to the email that they provide in this box right here. When they receive that email, it'll have a link that they can go through and finish their enrollment process. So again, we're going to do a little bit more detailed one on that a little later down the road, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what they've done there now. We're going to go back through here. One thing I will show you real quick, let's go back to that enroll page. Let me do the other side too. Let's get this to catch back up to us real quick. So if I were to go ahead and hit enroll now, so if we picked a charter member, pretty much the same information. I want you to see that. I don't want you to think there's anything different at this point because there's not. So whether they're enrolling a charter member or fan, so please make sure you're extra careful about which tab you click on to have them to enroll them. I would recommend that you be the person to do this first step to ensure that you pick the right one. The rest of the sign up process, whether a charter member side, you could probably walk them through. But again, we'll get into that in more detail on an enrollment training video at a later date. So let's go back. Now here we go into the exciting stuff. So down here at the bottom of the dashboard is our new Revolution Suite package. So we have our autos, our mobile, our mortgage, and then our existing rewards portal that we've had. So these different options are all concierge services, the R Autos, the R Mobile, and the R Mortgage. So what that means is that when you click on each one of these, they are actually going to be an informational sheet that you will fill out. It sends the information asked to the concierge service for that department, and then they will get in contact with you and proceed from there. But so just an idea here, when somebody needs to, for instance, look for a car, you're going to put your own, if this is for you, your own R Network ID in here, first, last name, email, phone. This is all just contact information for the concierge. Now here's where they start to ask a little more details. They want to know how soon you want to do this. Now this one's for a car, so minimum and maximum price. Right now they're currently only doing used cars, but we do know that the new car option is also coming in testing right now. So now they want to know what kind of car are you looking for? They want to know the different options you have. So you could put in one or more as far as here's make, model, color on this side, option 1. Here's option 2. Okay, so they want at least a couple options. Do you need financing? Yes or no? And then you could put some additional comments or things down here that maybe they didn't give you the option till up there, and then you submit, and it's just that easy. At that point, you'll be waiting for a contact from the specific concierge department for which one you're filling out, and then they'll take you step by step through the process. Each one is individual, so it's kind of hard for me to tell you what exactly is going to happen, other than from everything I've heard, they're going to take an amazing care of you. I'm waiting on my own mobile one at this moment, but I do know people who have gone through the process for autos and mobiles at this point, and the concierge service, their customer service level is amazing. So let's go back here. Now that was our autos. Now for the R Mobile and the R Mortgage, they're pretty similar. It's just the questions are pertinent to that type, what that service is. So for R Mobile, same basic information, your PERSIC information at the top. But now here, they want to know who is your current carrier, the number of lines you have, your estimated current monthly bill, and what state you're in. So again, this just gives them a foundation to start. So when they contact you, they have an idea of where they're going with what you need for your current situation. So we'll go back one more time. And now we're going to just take a quick look at the R Mortgage. Now, obviously, this one is a little more in depth. You're dealing with a mortgage versus just cell phones or you know, a auto. So they do want to know the borrower's first and last name, your date of birth. If this was a co-borrower, I'm sorry. So the original main borrower's information would be here, your R Network ID, the purpose of the loan, first, last name, email, date of birth, phone number, address. Now you notice they do not ask you for your social security information or anything at this time, okay? This will not hit your credit or anything. This is just a information request. So please make sure that if you're going to go out there and talk to people who are not part of the network already, that you stress to them that this is not anything that's going to hit their credit until they make that decision for them. Okay. I don't want you to feel like they're going to be like, no, I don't want to give my information out. That's not what this is about right now. This is a concierge service. So once you put this information again in, they will go ahead and submit the information to the concierge service, okay? And then the concierge will get with you and get a whole bunch more information and start you through the detailed process of trying to help with your mortgage. So let's go back here to the main page one more time. And then, as hopefully you've all seen, and if you haven't, we'll click on it here. The last product in here in the suite is our rewards portal. Now, the rewards portal is the same portal we've had. There's been a few, I think some people here and there have had some changes, a few little changes to theirs as far as different offers that have popped up. But so you do have your current reward portal, which has the hotel offerings on there to go to the booking platforms, as well as your local offers. Now here is where, keep in mind, it's not just your location where you are currently. If you're going to visit some friends an hour away and you guys want to go have dinner, then sure, put a zip code or put an address in here and see what they have to offer near you. Merchandise offers, sweepstakes, same thing. So all of these offer options here are in the back office currently. We're going to go ahead and close that page there. Now, the final thing that I do want to touch on here is that we want to make sure that you guys have a good understanding of each different suite and product that we have. So as we are posting and seeing some testimonials come through, we'll put those in the group if we get any further information. I know Shelly and myself are both trying to go through the mobile portion of it. I myself is going to try for the auto for February. So, you know, there are quite a few things that we are trying to make sure that we're personally doing ourselves because, you know, to show people out there the product, you have to understand and use the product yourself. Now, we understand not everybody's in the market for a new car or redoing their mortgage, or maybe even, you know, is doing okay with their cell phones. But you should at least go through the motions for whatever you can to become as familiar as you can with what our network is offering out right now. Okay. We've had some amazing testimonials that we've seen online. I'm going to switch over real quick to our Facebook group. I know you guys are pretty much all on there. Thank you so much for being on here. Also, please make sure that you're, you know, active in the group. We're doing this for you guys. We want to make sure that you have as much information as we can possibly give you to make us all successful. So make sure that you're in here and you're reading the posts and you're commenting and interacting with our fellow group members. I mean, we are very much looking forward to adding new people to the group and as we go, and we want everybody to support each other and, you know, go forward together as a team. So any questions, let's go ahead and put those down in the comments here for a few minutes and we'll go do that. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for joining me. This is a little bit longer than I anticipated. I'll kind of get better at these as I go. But I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope that I was able to give you a little information on what each one of these are in your back office. But don't be afraid, log in, click around, see what you have. If you have any questions that I didn't cover, please, you know, either message me or we're going to post a Q&A post as well. That'll be the like a pinned post in the group that you guys will be able to post questions on at any time, and we'll get those notifications, and they can be questions about pretty much anything. And so post it on there and we'll go ahead and answer the questions, and then that way other members can go to that post as well to see if there's any question, or if they have a specific question, if that question's already been asked and answered on that post as well. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Sunday, and I look forward to next time. All right, Team Wave Riders, have a great day. Bye-bye.